Hi there, welcome to Karma's a Stitch. I'm Tonya, and we are on November 12th. We're doing a WIP roundup. So I've taken all my WIPs down. We're going through each one, spending about 24 hours on a project. And some of them are getting frogged. Some of them are being put on hold. Thank you guys so much for your understanding on that project. Yesterday, I so appreciate all of your encouraging words. So thank you for that. And some of them I'm working on and saying, yes, I still love this project, and it's going back on my WIP wall. So when I start 2026, I know that it is a project that I'm excited to work on. Now, last night, Anthony pulled the Rocket Tee by Tanis Fiber Arts that I'm doing in the Queensland collection, the dungaree rainbow tweed, recycled jeans material. He pulled that off of the WIP wall. And I did put a progress keeper on here. I'm going to get my stitch stoppers. Using my pink Jeeps. Get those put on here so I don't drop any stitches, because there's not much that I would say is worse than that. Now, my progress keeper is right here. So last night I was right here on the progress of this sweater, and I put in a couple more rows of the purple. I did a pink stripe, and I'm back on the purple. I've got just one row of the purple in there. So I am making good progress. I didn't get nearly as much done today as I thought I would. My day started at 9:45 with my nail tech telling me, oh, I can get you in early, come on in. So I just ran over there. So I got my nails done, and then I got an unexpected call from Alex's grandfather saying, hey, I need a little bit of help. And so I went and I helped him. And then I came home and I raked leaves with Anthony, and I had dinner plans with a friend, and I just had a really full day. So the fact that I still got an inch or so in, I would say that's about an inch from there down to the cord. What do you think? We're going to go with an inch. I feel good with that progress. You know, there are some days it would be odd for me to not knit at all, but there are some days where life is busy, and I got my nails done, and I helped Alex's grandfather, and I got some leaves raked, and I had some absolutely amazing conversation and great company for dinner tonight. So we're going to put this back on the WIP wall, and we're going to see what Anthony chooses for the next 24 hours. Okay, so he chose this Plucky Knitter project bag. And in this project bag, you guys, do you recognize it? Would you like to know what that beautiful squishy blue goodness is? It's beautiful, huh? Ah, I love this so much. Do you remember what it is? How about now? Do you remember now? How about now? Wow. Look at that. So this is my Dustland blanket by Stephen West. Now, this looks like fun, doesn't it? Oh, I just want to work on this so bad. This looks like so much fun. I am going to move this progress keeper up right now. However, none of my other blankets am I working on through this WIP roundup. So I don't think I'm going to work on this one, because I'm not working on any of the other blankets that I have. And I know if you guys are going through this WIP roundup with me, you'll have heard me say, I know I'm not going to make much progress on this. So I'm not going to work on this project today. It is absolutely gorgeous, and it's in yarn that I dyed. So I dyed this last minute. I needed 20 skeins and I had some stellina and I just dyed it all, and I'm holding stellina with some fingering, maybe DK. I'd have to go back and double check. It's either a really thin fingering or a really thin DK or a thicker fingering. I'll have to go back and double check. But I did dye this material and I think it's absolutely a gorgeous project and I really do want to work on it. However, I'm going to put it on the WIP wall so it's ready to be, it's ready for the dice to roll it, because I am not working on any of my other blankets through this WIP Roundup. So I am going to put this on the WIP wall, and we're going to have Anthony come and pick another project. Let's see what he gets. Oh my gosh, that kid keeps peeking in the bags. I need to go up to that pile and just seal them all shut and tie them. So he chose this one. Super cute bag. And it is the turtle poof. I've made one of these before. Let's see if I can find a good picture of it. There we go. I think this time around I'm making one size smaller, maybe. There you go. So that's a turtleneck. That's not a hood. You see how loose that is? So I am making another one of these. And the reason being is when I was picking out colors for the first one I made, I couldn't decide. Let me get this crinkling done. 1 second. Yeah, I couldn't pick between the two color schemes because I wanted a gradual fade. And so I was like, why choose? Why not just make both? And this project is done on, I want to say, a US 9. Oh, I'm not very far on this, you guys. Thanks. And I'm dropping stitches. Ooh, that's no good. 1 second, I gotta get those picked up. Because who wants that? Woo. Okay, so let me get this. Let me get these stitch stoppers on here, just so I don't do that again. But this is as far as I've gotten. So I want to say like 9 inches of ribbing, something crazy. 9.5 inches of ribbing. So I don't know that I'll get through 9.5 inches. I have maybe 1.5 inches here. I need to get to 9.5 inches, and we'll see how I do with that in the next day or so. I do have a pedicure appointment tomorrow at 1 o'clock, and Anthony and I have lunch plans tomorrow, and so I have a feeling I'll be able to get through the 9. I have lots of knitting time tomorrow, so we'll see. We'll see how I do. But with that, you guys, I'm going to go. I hope you're all doing great. Thank you so much for all the amazingly supportive comments that you guys have left. I truly am enjoying that. And I hope you guys are feeling a sense of community with those as well. So with that, I'm going to say goodnight. It is about 8:15, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.